whenever my husband is going out, I will dress him, personally bathe him, dress him, and put CD. You know the CD now, condom. Keep am inside your pocket. Even I say, guy, how you go? As in, just take care of yourself so that you will protect yourself. One of my teeth has removed. Look at it. That is the certificate I have been or living with. Hi everybody. As I say, my name is Winifred Abin. I just want to appreciate God for being alive first of all. Because being in this marriage, I could have been in the grave. In fact, I was on my journey to the grave before God revived me back. Is this about my daughter is 7 years now and is 6 years now. That was 22 of May, making 6 years that I will not see my husband. My baby father left. He left when my daughter was 1 year and 8 months. I struggled to make sure I keep my home. I don't know how a man give a woman money to go to market. I was the father, I was the husband, I was the woman. Outside, I was in the God of my home. I provide everything in the home. I was a stylist. I have a shop and I was making hair. I have so many customers that I was up and down, I was up doing. You know, it happened that I could not satisfy him as a man. Providing everything in the house. I thought maybe being hardworking is enough to be a mother. I thought being hardworking is enough to be a woman. I thought being hardworking is enough to keep your home. I thought being a child of God, being faithful, being, will I say, Mwachineke, will save your home. I prayed, I worked so hard, I was so faithful. But even as then, it did not keep my home. As if that was not enough. It happened that, to the extent that whenever my husband is going out, I would dress him, personally bathe him, dress him, and put CD. You know the CD now, condom. Keep them inside your pocket. Then I say, guy, how far does it go? As in, just take care of yourself so that you will protect yourself. I was not protect. As in, I make sure that I don't make him not to go out. He go out. I even know most of his girlfriend. Like I thought maybe giving that freedom of dating other women out there will make him to, you know, also have time for us at home. Let's know that you know the agreement your husband they come out to. No, I wasn't like that. I dressed him to the extent that I'll put CD, which is condom, in his pocket to go out. To the extent that he was dating some, you know, that wasn't my problem. But there's one particular girl like this, you know, my baby was 9 months old then. He doesn't sleep at home. At times he will go out 2 days, 3 days before coming back. I'll still welcome him. You know, I don't lock the door to make sure that when he comes, he will not knock, so that neighbors will not like know that my husband went out and did not come back early. So I'll keep the door open so that anytime that you come back, they can come in. So there's this day, I was like, my baby was very down. I took her to the hospital and I called him. So when I called him, he didn't come that day. The next day, I just say, okay, because my baby was crying. No children that are used to the father. So she was just crying, daddy, daddy. So I said, okay, I don't know how to get his attention. So I just called the girlfriend because I have the girlfriend number already. So like we're just like friends. So I just tell him, I say, I am your guy's sister that is healed, and he said you should meet in so place like this. So when she came, I told my baby father to also come. So they came together as in the same place, the junction that I told them to meet me. I was begging my fellow woman. I said, please, I'm not stopping your relationship. But the only thing that, please, can you just allow him to have a little time for his home? Like when you come back, let him just have a little time for his daughter. even though you can have like 5 days or 6 days in a week, but just 1 day for the daughter, so that at least the daughter will have this relationship with the father, as if that was not enough. So that's apart. It was like war. It wasn't like beating. It was like war. Any little thing, you know, he will beat me. Any little thing, he will beat me. Do you know that to the extent that at times I will make wig for sale, he will carry it and go and do surprise for girlfriend. And even though I'm aware, I will not say anything, because when I talk, he's going to beat me up. So I will just let everything just be, just for peace to reign. So until I have to complain to my mother-in-law that, mommy, look at what is happening. Your son is always beating me. Any little thing, like, you just be beating me. Look at what is happening. So she now say, say me I too dey do church. Make I live in some, make it they go flexing. I say, no, me, I'm not stopping him. But the only thing is that I don't like the way he does any little thing be beating me. But he now say, make I live in Pikin. They'll say, in Pikin na man. Say na man they beat woman, no be woman they beat man. So I was so shocked. I was expecting my mother-in-law to say, okay, I will talk to him. He said, na man they beat woman, no be woman they beat man. My Pikin a strong man. In him they beat man. I said, okay, no problem. So I have to just endure everything that was just going on, that was just happening, just to make sure my home is intact. So let me just cut the story short. This is one of the certificates I have living with a man. One of my teeth has removed. Look at it. That is the certificate I have been or living with a man. This thing happened when my daughter was 9 months old. He beat me up. I was unconscious. He left. He didn't know I was unconscious. So, according to him, he said he came by, he saw me lying down. So that was how he kicked me. I did not stand up. He tried his best to raise me up, as in I wasn't breathing. He now had to raise alarm for, you know, neighbors to come and assist him and take me to hospital. So people were just like, neighbors were like, every time if they beat this girl, every time they beat, say today, if then they bury this lady, will bury you also, because it's getting too much. That was how they rushed me to hospital. When they took me to hospital, they rejected me in that hospital. They took me to FMC, Imo State, that is in Owerri. They also reject me, until to the extent that there was just, as in, the doctor, they just concluded I was no more. They wrapped me to take me to mortuary. And what I saw in that dream, I call it a dream because I was just running. I was running in that, I was running so fast. Heading to where, I don't know, heading to unknown destination. When I got to the cemetery, when I reached in that cemetery, the place was, everyone was grave. So the person that was there now said, and what am I doing? I say, I'm tired. I just need a place to rest. I'm just tired. He now say, okay, this is where to lay. I say, no, that's my own place. That as in the place that is telling me is grave. I say, look at other people grave. That they put cross, they put flower. They didn't put anything in my own place to lay. I say, okay, sir, just wait. I'm coming. I just went around to pluck some flowers around the place. Then while I wanted to step into the grave, so I heard a voice was echoing in that cemetery. And I said, it is not yet time. You must fulfill your glorious destiny. So in that place, I saw my papa in that cemetery. So he held my hand. I said, daughter, it is not yet time. That was how I woke up in the hospital. The doctors, the nurses were running here together because they have already wrapped me to take me to mortuary. They have already confirmed me dead. Please, I'm happy to come out here. Thank you for having me.
Listen, man, what is single mother free? Listen, man.